Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to our, what month is this? September card class. Today we are going to be featuring some fall cards. I've been cleaning this morning, so my mind's not quite sitting in my chair yet, but I'll get there. With our fall cards, now some of these are from swaps that I had received at our last Trip Achiever swap. And I just thought we had so many beautiful swaps this time, and you know, I like to share those if I can. So I may have tweaked some or changed out designer paper or whatever, but I love fall. That's my favorite season. And we have two great fall suites. So in the mini catalog, we have and we had a discussion on this in our team meeting, even though we did it on Facebook, how to pronounce toile. So it's the, what's it called? Autumn Toile Suite. It's a mega suite, so it has 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets. This is beautiful. I'll probably be using that next month. Some beautiful designer paper, and we've got, you know, 3 or 4 colors here, and it also has these great streak dots. We're going to be using those, and then some of this metallic specialty paper, which we're not going to be using today, but very pretty. And then we have an online exclusive suite called Gathering Together, I think. Something like that. Our tornado sirens are going off on their practice run here. And that one, we're going to use 2 of our cards with that, featuring some of the beautiful designer papers in that suite, and it's got some gold metallics. It has a few more colors, but it's just a beautiful suite as well. So don't want to forget that today, and today only, September 18th, we have 15% off our stamp sets and stamp tools. So it does not include the dies, does not include bundles, just the stamp set. So it's a great time to stock up on some of your favorite just plain stamp sets that don't have a bundle with them or dies. We have several in both catalogs and in our online exclusives. I was looking through this morning, and there are 3 in particular that I want to get. I have one in here that, where is it? Let me find it. It was right, oh, this one. The Merry Christmas. I love this. It's a big Merry Christmas. We also have this one, A Child is Born. That's been pretty popular so far. Seasonal tags, we have some more, and then I have 1 or 2 in the annual catalog that I plan on getting today. So, and then remember, if you spend $50 or more before tax and shipping, I'll send you a kit to make these cards for free. So, lots of ways to save by placing an order today. All right, let's get started with our first card, and we're going to use the Autumn Toile designer paper. And you'll notice that all 3 of these cards have kind of a similar layout, but they all look completely different. So this is one of the papers, and it can go, I could go with the foxes or the stripe. I'm going to go with the stripe today. My base is gray granite. I have a little piece of this little early espresso plaid, and then we have this cute little tag from the, I didn't bring my instructions up where I wrote. This is from the tags. This is a die set. Does not have stamps with it. It's in the mini catalog. I'm going to look for it. Hold on. We did a little box I'll be showing before too long. Well, for Pete's sakes, I don't know where it is. It's in this mini catalog somewhere, and it's a little die set. Huh. Maybe it's, I don't know where it is. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Where's the dies? This is why we have an index. Pattern Tags Dies, page 57. There it is, right here, Pattern Tags Dies. So I used this blank die right here. These are cute because these have little, you know, we have little images that you can layer over the blank one, then you get a two-colored tag. Love this tag set. Okay, so that's the die I used. Then I used the layered essential dies, I think. So, as being card class projects, they should be sweet and simple. And in the class, we make 2 of each. And these are great because everything is die cut. Everything's cut for you. And all you have to do is stamp it. And you can use whatever stamps you have. I think this piece is cut all the way to the edge. And you'll also get a PDF with instructions. Okay. And then I'm going to layer this tag. This makes a beautiful little fall card. With just a little hint. It's also a kind of a nice little masculine card with the stripes. And then just a little hint of fall with the pumpkin patch there. And I'm just using some linen thread. You can use whatever you want. I like to use, and I know some people don't like these. These are the paper pumpkin, what do you call these? Glue dots. But I like these little ones because this linen thread, our linen thread and baker's twine is so thin. I don't like, you know, I want to be able to put it down. Hold on, it's still on my finger. I want to be able to stick it onto there. I can roll it up. Hold on, it's sticking to my finger. There we go. And put it down without my finger sticking to it because it's rolled up nice and small and just sticking the bow on. Okay, now let's grab our sentiment, and I'm going to do Happy Birthday. So this is from the Unbounded Love stamp set. And I thought this was kind of a fun little fall masculine birthday. I always need masculine birthday cards. Just like that. And then our inside sentiment says, may all your wishes come true. Perfect for birthday. And then we're going to pop this up. And we have 2 types of fall dots, embellishments. They're a little bit similar, but I'll show you the difference if you haven't decided between the 2. We have these, which are the streak dots. They're a little darker in color. They're very glossy, beautiful. And then we have these Cajun Craze and gold dots, which are a little lighter. They have a little gold tinsel type of look to them. They come in 3 sizes. So you have small, medium, and large. This one we just have large and small. I don't know. I like them both. I like this, the colors on this one, and then on the other one I like that there are 3 sizes. So we're going to use maybe both of these today, and then one other one. So there's card number 1. Now, I stamped on the inside. If you want to add a white, you can. You don't have to. Okay, let's go on to our next card. And we're using the Gathering Together designer paper from the online exclusive. I'll get it right. Online exclusive suite. So I have a piece of white for the inside since this is really dark. I hear some sirens outside. Okay, and then on this white, same size, we've got a few pieces that we're going to adhere down. So we're going to start with this Old Olive and Gold stripe. On the back is a wood grain. We're going to use that wood grain pattern on the next card. I love wood grain. All right, so I'm going to do this with just about 1/8 of an inch showing here on the left. Adhere that. Did I get it all the way to the top? Not exactly. So that's 1/2 inch. Ugh, making a mess. Gold foil is tricky because you don't want to get any adhesive on it. Okay, this one, same thing, give it about 1/8 of an inch. This I put down a little too far. I wonder if I can pull it up. Oh, I did it. Let me get it right at the top. Okay. There we go. And then this one. This is one of my favorite papers because of all the gorgeous colors in that for fall. Lay that right there. And if we need to trim any, we can. Just going to trim those just a hair. Okay. Somehow I have misplaced my regular snips. These are my ribbon scissors, which I don't like cutting with. But somewhere between last night and this morning, I've misplaced my scissors, so I guess I'll be digging around in my garbage can for them to see if that's where they went. Okay, so I have another piece of designer paper. One side is lighter, it has the gold foil on it. And then this back side is espresso with little rings. Just kind of a cute little polka dot pattern, sort of. But I want the darker color. I'll lay that right there. And then we have a little label, and this is die cut with the traditional labels dies, I want to say. It's from the Sweet, page 22 in the annual, in the mini catalog. Traditional labels, I got it right. So it's this one right here. I have used almost all of these. I think this is the only one I haven't used, so I'm going to have to use that one before too long. Okay, now a sentiment. What are we going to do? We're going to use the Amber Autumn. This is part of the other suite, but you know, these sentiments and stamps can be interchanged with the different, you know, different things. So don't feel afraid to do that. So I have Autumn Wishes, and this is just a nice generic autumn card. This could be a thank you, it could be a hello, you could do it for Thanksgiving. You could do this. This one says, blessed to have you in my life. I'm going to do that for the inside. Cute. That stamp's really nice too. I'm going to miss our rubber stamps when they start retiring and going out. But I like the clear photopolymer, so it's, you know, progress happens. I don't know if you know or if you've heard that we're going to be retiring our red rubber stamps, mostly due to material issues. It has been increasingly harder and harder to source that red rubber. So Stampin' Up! Has made a decision to just go with photopolymer. So, you know, we have to adjust with, you know, with the changing times sometimes. Do we like change? Not always. But, you know, you can't have progress without change. So, all right. So I've used the Cajun Craze and Gold Dots on this one. Isn't that cute? Just simple. It doesn't have to be crazy. If you want to stamp a couple extra, you know, stamp and die cut some leaves or mushrooms, you can do that too. But the gold today is quick and simple and beautiful. Okay, so our last card for our card class, whoops, knocked over a stamp block, is this one. And I've used a basic beige base, a BBB, And some of this beautiful Gathering Together designer paper. And this one, kind of similar to that, but we have a different background, color. And then a few more colors on this one. We have the green added in. So I guess one more color. Anyway, I just think this is just beautiful. Okay. So we're going to layer this on a piece of early espresso, and that's going to make those colors pop even more while we layer this onto the card front. Gorgeous. And then we're going to do another band across the middle. And we're doing this wood grain. I just think this is so pretty. Okay. And then I have a little banner from the Nested Essential Guys. And for this one, we're going to do a sympathy card. So you can use whatever sympathy stamp sets or whatever you have. I'm using just the sentiment from the Loveliest Tree stamp set. We have sympathy, you could do birthday, These are all-purpose cards, so you can do whatever you want to do. I thought out of the three, this was probably the prettiest for a sympathy card. So I'm doing Sending Heartfelt Sympathy a little further down on the banner, and we're going to pop this up. We get all of our backings pulled off. I'm just going to put one there. It's not going anywhere. So I did that in basic beige as well. I actually don't have any white on this card, but I do have a good contrast between the early espresso and then the lighter basic beige. So I didn't feel it needed white in there. I'm a big proponent of adding white to break it up if it needs it, but I don't think this one needs it. Okay. Now I'm doing a little bit of a bigger bow. I want to bring that down just a little bit. I like kind of messing with it. And I've left my strings kind of uneven and long. I think that's the way I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to add this little bow right here. I'm just going to kind of roll up that, fold it in half. So we have a little smaller surface area. And because we have this beautiful gold, I think for this card, I'm going to bring in these gold flower accents. These are in the annual catalog. These are my favorite things. I am sending these for my team. When they have a birthday, I send them an embellishment. And these are the embellishments I'm sending them this year. I do the same thing from when a new catalog comes in. I pick an embellishment that I love, and that's the embellishment for the whole year. So everybody on my team gets this for their birthday this year. Because these are gorgeous, and they can go for any occasion. Fall, Christmas, you could do them for Valentine's Day. It's a flower, but it also looks like a little starburst too. So beautiful, beautiful accents. And that's it. That is our card class for today, for this month. I hope you enjoyed them. I think they're all beautiful. They all look a little different, even though they're very similar in some ways. So I hope you enjoyed today's projects. Let's see who's on. Oh, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. I gotta stand up to see who's on today. Judy. Hello, Judy. And Cassandra. Hi, ladies. I hope everyone's having a good day. It looks like my camera was sliding over a little bit there, but it looks like we might be getting a little cooler weather coming next week, which I'm really excited about, and maybe rain tomorrow for a change. We, in Northeast Arkansas, we have had no rain, and I don't even know how long. It has been a long time it tends to go around us all the time. So looking forward to some rain tomorrow, fingers crossed. I can't cross my fingers. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's projects. I will have some more projects posted soon, and I will see everybody next time. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.